71 is underway. Johnny Rodgers at the 12. The 20, great speed, breaks to the outside and across the 35 and near the 40-yard line. In and out of linebacker. Third down from the 15. The throw across the way, still on his feet, and finally down. And a little upset with himself is Johnny Rodgers that he couldn't. And Jeff Hughes, who hails from Burlington, Vermont, comes in to do the kicking. Casanova takes it and goes down immediately. To the right. Rodgers slotted right. Flags go down. Taggy back. Taggy throws across the line of scrimmage to the 43. 6 for 74 yards. And he's going to throw again. Screen set up on that side and not going anywhere is Johnny Rodgers. Third down. Taggy looking to throw. Rodgers is down here by himself. Has the ball and backs out of bounds. First down at the 48-yard line.
Downfield when Guy Angles took it to the inside. Johnny Rodgers took it to the outside in good position. Good completion.
Taggy throws. Rodgers has the football. Norsworthy throws him down, but he's inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Who knows? That's Taggy pitching back to Rodgers. Rodgers trying to get down the sideline, and that's very quick.
2.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Wake Forest leads 3-0. There's a give to Rodgers on a reverse. He runs to the 43-yard line of Wake Forest, and oh, how he ran that reverse. The cornerback on the left side was standing there, and Rodgers started outside and then just gave him a hip and took it away and went inside and just left that fella standing there.
Taggy gives the ball in there to Rodgers. Rodgers down to about the 29-yard line. Quarterback Taggy on his roll after the left. Good protection again. Throws complete over there to Rodgers. Touchdown! Back there and pick out his man and throw it nice and easy. Nebraska in the power I, and Taggy takes pitches off. It goes to Rodgers. Rodgers to the 2.
To go for the touchdown. There's no tomorrow. Arduna goes in motion. Here's Kinney throwing. Van Bronson throwing to Johnny Rodgers.
The 7. His kick is away, and it's a low driver. Rodgers likes these. He takes it on the 35. He's to the 40, the 45. He's the 40, the 30. He's all the way home. Cutting out to the left, cut right in behind the line of scrimmage. Took a flip from Van Bronson.
There it comes. Taggy's back to throw. Looking over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Johnny Rodgers.
Taggy gives the ball on a cutback to Johnny Rodgers. He's going all the way. He fakes his handoff. He throws out in the left flat to Rodgers. They're trying to block for him. He's to the 35. He's to the 40. 45, 50. Ingles block for him. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. He's to the 20. And down he goes.
Also outside, so from the 26-yard line, first down, Nebraska. Jerry Taggy. And his very first pass is completed to Johnny Rodgers.
I was really a little surprised, Chris. It is a strong
Joe Wiley back to punt. Johnny Rodgers, number 20. He returns punts as well as kickoffs. It's high in the air, which is what Wiley wanted to do, so there'd be kick coverage, and Rodgers gets away. Look at that. Johnny Rodgers. Look at the moves by that sensational player, a native of Omaha, and he is going, gone.
Just a marvelous individual effort. There's one missed tackle. When you're trying to tackle someone as elusive as Rogers, you do miss some. He almost is on the ground. Recovers. Watch this little wrinkle here. Back inside. He's past the first wall now. He head fakes past the official. Breaks to the outside. And then turns on that speed. Wins the battle and knocks the linebacker back.
From the slot eye, Taggy fakes and throws down the middle. Looked to be Woody Cox, number 32. Wait till we see the jersey. Correction. 47. Nebraska with the ball. Oh, and what a move Johnny Rogers put on the defensive backs as Taggy was rushed hard and then first down from the Oklahoma 36. What a catch by Johnny Rogers. Keith Pope double wing formation on 3rd and 5 at the 11 of Oklahoma. Here's the pass. Johnny Rogers short of the Oklahoma goal line. Near side. Uh-oh, here's Johnny Rogers coming the opposite way. There's that blinding speed out of bounds at midfield on a 16-yard gain. They trail by 4. And here's Rogers. And he lost his footing. 50 to go. 3rd down and 8. A lone setback with 2 wings out and in going out now. Taggy, just missed. Again by 96 Hamilton. Johnny Rogers, 3:59 to go in the game. They trail by 3. Look at this run. Johnny Rogers slipping away, falling to the 15 for a 7-yard gain.
And it's a high end-over-ender into that win. Johnny Rogers takes it at the 2. He runs out to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, the 30. He's to the 40. He's going to go all the way. Johnny Rogers, man, woman, and child, he's gone. Calling his starting count, looking at a 4-man line, 3 linebackers. He's back there to throw. Waits for Rogers to make his move, and he made it. Touchdown.
There's Rogers at the 25. Rogers will field it at the 27. Going for the sidelines and tipped up across the way. Rogers in motion, and they're throwing to him, and he's got the first down to the 35-yard line. Last time it was a bad snap. This one is perfect. Johnny Rogers. What a run! He will go all the way.
And here it is again. This is what Alabama was trying not to be forced to do. Johnny Rogers, some great moves in the back, some great blocks up front for him to open up that alley down the right side. Big 8 conference leading punt returner, kickoff returner.
Taggy. Going long, there's Rogers. Lost the football. Johnny Rogers. Taggy still got the football. Pitching back, Johnny Rogers. And down near the 6. McKinney and McMakin, number 18, in on the tackle. And there is Robin Parkhouse down in 7 with a minute and a half to go, and that's Gant who will handle the punting.
He's trying for the out of bounds, but it didn't.
At the 15, Rogers. All kinds of moves and across the 25 and out to the 28-yard line. This is Rogers, and he cuts away from one man and falls down.
Will be their 12th.
Taggy looks, throws down to the 6-yard line. Beautiful kick, driving Rogers back inside the 30, back to the 26. There he goes, up the middle and dragged down from behind. Great speed and dragged down by number 65, Buddy Brown.
All right, back to kick is Stearns for Colorado. His kick is away. And it's heading to the right sideline. Rogers fields the ball at the 12-yard line. He runs back up to the 15. He runs to the 20, the 25. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. He's to the 48. He's to the 50. And down at the Buffalo 13. Stearns kicking from the goal line. His kick is away and was almost blocked. And the ball coming now to Rogers at the 37. He reverses his field. Now he goes back up the other way. He's to the 40, 45, 50, 40. He's to the 35, the 30, 25, and down he goes. Oh, mother. Have you ever in your life seen anything like that? Oh, holy moly. That kid is just out of sight.
Third down and 11. Johnny Rogers. The I-back and Rogers the flanker. Double wing formation. Floating one out to Rogers. Look at that move. A marker is down upfield. They need 4 yards. Johnny Rogers gets up and goes in, but apparently he was down at the 1. David Humm looking to Rogers. There he is. Oh, isn't he something?
Moving into Notre Dame territory at their 48. Rogers once again. This time left tackle, then going to the outside. Notre Dame 44. And watches All-American Rogers once again gets the call. And he's off right guard. He has 10 yards. He's to the Irish 34. A 48. Razzle-dazzle by Coach Bob Devaney's boys. Humm laterals to Rogers. He's going to pass. Frosty Anderson is all alone downfield. It's a 52-yard touchdown. This time it's Rogers. And he takes the pitch out from Humm, and he runs for 5. At midfield, it's 4th and 1. And Rogers comes back with some hard running, picking up 5 more. Johnny Rogers on the call by Humm. And the All-American senior runs for 17 yards. And the Big Red is down to the 6. A great run. From the 5, Humm calls on Rogers again. And he delivers with his 3rd score of the game at 37. But this time, Humm connects to Rogers. And they have 12 more yards. Nebraska is near midfield. Johnny Rogers here trying the left end. He's got 7 more yards inside the 10 from the 4. They give it to Rogers. He gets a couple of key blocks, a big hole up the middle, and he goes in.
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.
Gill pumping, he's going to try to keep it now, and he gets it off at the last moment to Rozier. Rozier breaks out across the 35, he's to the 40, and that's just good athletic ability. Great poise on the part of Turner. Going. Turner Gill gives to Rozier, big hole, 25, 30, and he is close to the first down. The block up front that time by Steinkuhler. 3rd and goal at the 2. Turner Gill throwing, touchdown, Rozier. So again, Nebraska battles back. Turner Gill got hit that 10-yard line. Turner Gill on the option. He pitches at the last moment to Rozier. Rozier inside the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal, and what an athletic move that time by Turner Gill. Here's Rozier. Rozier breaks out to the 35, 40, 45, and he's to the midfield stripe. 27-yard run, and he almost took that one all the way. To the bottom of the screen. Gill pitches Rozier. Rozier to the 5. He's inside the 5, and it looks like he has a 1st and goal. Steve Hayward. And the Cornhuskers have the ball. Rozier out across the 45. He's to the 48-yard line, close to a 1st down. Turner Gill. Rozier across the 30 to the 35, 1st down. Darrell Goodlow, a junior from Maplewood, Missouri, made the stop pass. This year he's thrown only 3 interceptions all year long. And end around who faked and keeping the ball, Rozier. And Rozier across the 45 to the 47. Excellent ball handling that time. Looked like they were
good both of them are.
You know how good Mike Rozier is, the single-season rushing leader in Nebraska football history, a 7-yard rush average. 260 yards more rushing than its opposition, but they've thrown a lot tonight. And now they go to the run, and the All-American Mike Rozier rolls on out. Now, the pitch back, Gill throws it back, Rozier runs with the ball, and he works hard and gets down to the 37-yard line of LSU. Third quarter, you remember they had the ball in the same place the first time they got the ball in the first quarter, went 51 yards for a touchdown in 6 plays. 2nd and 1. The pitch back goes to Rozier, and look at this man run the ball as Rozier comes inside to the 30-yard line. Bang, bang, and the Huskers are rolling. Gill fires in the flat. Goes to Rozier. He has to work hard, and he does, and gets free, and then the wave of blockers in pursuit all of a sudden carries him forward across the jersey. He goes in motion. He's getting the throw, and there he goes. Touchdown, Huskers, and Nebraska's right back in it with 1:25 to go, third quarter. 170 yards, both have been intercepted twice. Rozier runs the ball and runs it well, and he's ahead for a Nebraska 1st down.
The kickoff classic. Turner Gill for his first pass. Out to Rozier at the 20, 25, 30. Jumped at the 34-yard line, short of a 1st down. Nebraska will have to punt. On their 25, they're leading 7-0. There's the pitch to Rozier. Rozier's over the 30. This is what they do to you. They just pound away with a quick toss at 6. He's on the keeper. He tosses to Rozier at the 40, 35, 1st down. Nebraska's moving again. Mark Robinson coming through. Rozier. And the New Jersey.
Score. Rozier tries the left side, has a big hole. Rozier across the 40. Rozier to the 50, the 45. He could go all the way. Mike Rozier to the 30 and down to the 27.
It was a great run by Mike Rozier. He used his blockers very well.
I formation to give to Mike Rozier. Touchdown.
Most of the time. Here's a pitch out.
Pryor in motion. Rozier with the carry. He gets the first down and more. Mike Rozier across the 50 down to the 41-yard line. Huskers another 1st and 10. Game. 2nd down and 10. Mike Rozier on the right side.
He gets outside.
Turns the corner inside the 30-yard line.
Mike Rozier just outran the defensive end. Nobody blocked the defensive end. Big 8 conference.
Blazing speed for Turner Gill. 1st and 10 at the 12. Mike Rozier inside the 10 to the 5. He fights in. Is he in for the touchdown? No.
They ruled he's not quite. It looked like he hit that
signals. Rozier over the top. Touchdown.
And Rozier is now turning what was sort of a mediocre day into a real good one again. Why, if Mike don't win it, why, one of them might.
Mike Rozier gains 7, 2nd down and 3. Rozier breaks to the outside. He has the first down to the 50. Goodbye. Mike Rozier, touchdown. 72 yards. Here it is again.
Now there Mike's over in the open. I don't think anybody touches Mike on this run.
Here's Monty's block. Boom.
He's all the way. Mike runs a touchdown there. Nobody touched him.
On 28-yard line. Rozier, here he goes. Across the 45-yard line.
2 yards a carry this year.
There goes Rozier again. Breaks a tackle. And he has another first down. He is a punishing runner. Not only is he quick, not only is he big, but he's of Nebraska. Rozier. And he may have another Nebraska first down. This one at the Cornhusker 31.5-yard line. 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. Rozier out of bounds at the 2-yard line. There goes Rozier to the outside. He's going to reverse his field. He has a blocker. Here's Donnie Rogers. He got away from Rogers. What a run!
Bruins lying on the ground. Here's another angle. Ron Pitts had him dead to rights, just fought him off. And now he's off to the races.
To call that a 2-yard run is absolutely unfair.
If anybody ever deserved a touchdown, it's Mike Rozier.
Here comes the option. There goes Rozier running over people, hurdling people. First down, 31-yard line. First down, Gill with a lot of time. This is Rozier breaking another tackle.
Gee, Merry Christmas. That's uncanny.
The recovery, number 60, but he didn't get there in time. So here's Rozier flipping to the outside, and a gain of 9, very close to the first down. They'll spot it just outside the 46, and an almost certain first-round pick. And first down, this is Rozier. A lot more as Mike goes all the way into the touchdown. Benning and Grimminger.
Mike Rozier told us yesterday this is his favorite play. Look at it. It's student body left. Now it's Benning and Grimminger who make the key blocks that spring him along the left side. Then it's just a foot race to the end zone. Remember, he has 4.5 speed in the 40-yard dash.
To Rozier. Past the 20. Rozier nearly broke that one. He gets the first down. They stop him at the 33-yard line. Second down and 7. Here's Rozier again. The Red Sea parts for him, and it's a touchdown. First and 10 for Nebraska. And Rozier to the 40, and he's finally tackled at the 48-yard line. Man coverage, but they're going to keep it on the ground, and Rozier can half-dance his way into the end zone. 3 touchdowns, and there's a new NCAA record. He had tied Lydell Mitchell, and now with 27 rushing touchdowns this season, his name alone is in the books. With Pryor in motion from the 17-yard line. Again, we've got the whirlybird action and a pitch to Rozier, and Rozier breaks tackles and scores his 4th touchdown of the game. And it is Rozier getting inside the 20, and Mike gets bumped down at the 14-yard line. Elvis Patterson, first down from the 37-yard line. And it's Rozier getting past the 40 out to the 45-yard line. He's tough. He's running as hard right now as he was when the score was 0-0.
40-yard dash.
Second down and 1.5 yards, and it's Big Mike again to the 38-yard line. First down from the 38-yard line. Rozier again. He's going to add to that record. He's into Kansas territory, and again he was about one tackle away from breaking it all the way as he gets to the 44-yard line.
Very shortly, we're going to have to be thinking in terms of an NCAA record.
With the football. Mike Rozier, he's got a first down. Each time he touches the football, he averages 8 yards. That time, 3-yard line. Pitch back, Rozier. Touchdown. Rozier got some running room. He has a first down out to the 45-yard line. Rick Bryant eventually caught up with him. Turner Gill back to Rozier. Here we go. 40, 30, 20, and he is not going to make it in. He's at about the 1. Let's see where they're going to mark it. Rozier, and here he goes. 30. First down, 33.
Of downs. The option. Turner Gill, a pitch back to Rozier, and he's open. Rozier is an open field. And finally, Reggie Sutton knocks him down as Mike Rozier almost breaks at the distance. Good for a 27-yard. Nebraska breaks the front of the Miami Hurricanes and goes back to Rozier. And again, the power run. And look at Rozier rip it open all the way down to the 30. A free football, though they're going to rule he's down.
The whole defense to operate. That time he got blown off.
Rozier breaks open, and Mike Rozier is a hit for Nebraska first down. Rozier. Right now, Turner Gill sprints out, pitches out to Mike Rozier. He's across midfield on a first down carry. It looks like he has. Turner Gill, always cool under the fire, and he throws to Rozier. Mike Rozier showing his stuff. 29 to play, Nebraska trailing 17-7. Pitch back, Rozier. He's a dancer until he's one-on-one. Then Mike Rozier is a knockout. And Miami, John, has throughout the season been stronger in the second half. Rozier, he's got blockers. Puts a move on, cuts back. And Sutton makes a move on him and knocks him down.
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.
Number 2 on our list is the 2001 Heisman Trophy winner, Eric Crouch, who left Nebraska 3rd all-time in both passing and rushing yards.
The offense was Eric Crouch in the shotgun, run Eric, throw Eric, go Eric. And Eric had to do all that, and every time knowing he was going to get hit by somebody, but he kept getting up, game in and game out.
In some ways, he was a running back playing quarterback. I mean, he just had the running back's instincts.
Eric hands the ball, keeps it. He's to the 5, and he takes it in for the touchdown!
He could run around you because he ran 4.3 40, and he could run over the top of you. And I can promise you, in the 4th quarter, most defensive backs didn't want to tackle him anymore.
Every time he touched the ball, there was a sense of anticipation in the stadium that something good was going to happen. You know, he was going to do something. He always seemed to have a knack for, in dramatic situations, he seemed like he could make a play.
Eric Crouch rolls, now drops back, wants to throw it into the end zone against it. He's got it! Touchdown!
You know, I think when anybody wins the Heisman Trophy, there has to be a couple signature moments, and Eric had a couple of those. Against Missouri in 2001, he had a run that I think he probably ran somewhere in the neighborhood of 140 yards on this play. He dropped back to pass in our own end zone and got flushed out of the pocket, ran straight up the middle, made 3 guys miss in the middle of the field, never was touched, and scored in the opposite end zone in the corner. And you know, that I think was probably his signature moment as a senior in his Heisman Trophy winning season.
He was a guy who was expected to be the offense for a team that played for a national championship. He was an option quarterback that didn't have a lot of options.
Here's the option right side. Now Crouch wants to throw it. Sends a pass down the field. And a touchdown to John Bowling!
To be able to get through every season and really never get hurt. I think the durability is really what stands out to me.
He goes in motion to the left. Eric Crouch pumps once, is in trouble, eludes a tackle, gets out of the end zone. He's to the 5, he's to the 10, Crouch to the 15, out across the 20, Crouch to the 25, out across the 30, 35, 40. Look out, he could go. He's to the 40, he's to the 30, he's to the 20, he's to the 10, he's all the way!
Huge advantage for the Huskers. They've been unable to cash in on it. They'll try to throw, open man, Thunder Collins, out of bounds, inside. They bring Thunder around, and Crouch pulls out to pass it again, wide open. Trying to come out from inside the 5-yard line. Crouch has got a crease, his best run of the day. Out of bounds. On the end around, the double reverse. And they're going to throw off of it. Crouch is open. He's got it. Foot race for the end zone. They won't catch him.
Now 22 left to go here. Handoff, first man through there. It's Mueller. No, Crouch has got it. Oh, Crouch, touchdown! Done so many good things today, and look at this one.
Well, he's just got ability. Look at this.
Okay. Wow.
From the 24. Crouch going deep. First play. He's back. His man. Bit of illusion. Crouch will keep. Crouch, you can see a motor. Look at him go. 50. Crouch breaking free. Crouch to the 20. Walton tries to catch him. He won't be able to do it. The last one. Miller in front of Alexander. Crouch, pitch option. He'll keep to the 10. Look at the big. Crouch. He has it. Going for the end zone.
Option. Crouch keeps it himself. Big hole. Crouch across the 20. Crouch to the 10.
One team rushed for more than its own.
Crouch drops, looks, man open, touchdown.
So that's Nebraska on offense with a touchdown lead, and here's Eric Crouch, and he's going to take it. Eric Crouch, touchdown. Second down along 6. Crouch on the keeper. Eric's got a big opening inside of 40. Puts a move on the safety, and he's down. 3 wideouts, and he'll keep it on a quarterback draw, and it opens up for him. Eric Crouch, first down.
Want to do is force him to pitch it.
Here is the option keeper, though, and Crouch just dances in. Third down and 8. Crouch is going to keep it. He's got the first down. He's got more. Eric Crouch, touchdown!
Fake over to the left side.
on the hit. Crouch option right. Wilkie, turn it up. And get gone. Touchdown, Eric Crouch. Nice one interception. Alexander one fumble. Great fake carried out by Eric Crouch. Wide on 3rd and 6. There's the quarterback draw. Crouch has room. What else is new? Still on his feet. You're a Wildcat defender tonight. Crouch to the end zone. Diving is Matt Davis. 1st and goal. And Crouch faking to Miller.
At the Sooners 39. Crouch drops back off play action. Wants it all. Man wide open. Got him. And it's Davison. There is no doubt about that. Crouch will keep it. And he's free. Eric Crouch. Great speed. They aren't going to get it. Out of that backfield. Crouch quarterback draw. He's got some room. Crouch across midfield. 40. Crouch down the sideline. Crouch, broken field, and into the open field. Eric Crouch, Ben Kelly trying to track him down, and he will.
It's 83.
I don't get an argument from Irving Fryer on that one.
I'm sure I will. 2 tight ends. Crouch, pass, complete, touchdown.
Minutes and 10 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. And it's kept by Crouch. Crouch is a burner.
It's 1st and 15 now as Crouch gets around the corner.
Breaking free on the option, as you've seen him do so many times in his career. 44 yards over the left side down to the Baylor 36 yards.
Monumental comeback that's going to happen tonight. Crouch on the option. Freewall, the lead blocker, didn't even touch anybody. And Crouch is in again.
7-yard run down to the 3-yard line. Eric Crouch, 97 yards rushing and 8.1 yards per carry average. Nebraska back to work again on 1st down and 10. This is as pretty a play as you'll see. Great pass, beautiful catch from Wilson Thomas. 4 catches. Nebraska facing a 3rd down and 6. And Eric Crouch on the design play out of the shotgun takes it right up the middle. We've seen this a lot.
Left to go here. Handoff, 1st man through there. Oh, Crouch, touchdown! What a fake! Goodness sakes!
He's to the 50, Eric to the 45, to the 40, 35, 25, 50, 10, 5, he's gone, touchdown! Well, that's a way to get back into the game.
It's 1st and 15 now as Crouch gets around the corner. Eric Crouch showing his foot speed. He's been pounded on all night. But here with 9:27 to go in the 4th quarter, he got to the corner and he turned it on.
That Heisman Trophy was not a gift. He's a fighter. He's a quality quarterback. He can throw, but he loves to run. You see his lanes right here. He's taking them.
37 yards on the play. Great close the shoulder and pounds at him himself.
Sure, great closing speed by Reed again. He's the guy that got over, had a pursuit angle.
Tight end. He goes in motion to the left. Eric Crouch pumps once. Is in trouble. Eludes a tackle. Gets out of the end zone. He's to the 5. He's to the 10. Crouch to the 15. Out across the 20. Crouch to the 25. Out across the 30. 35, 40. Look out. He could go. He's to the 40. He's to the 30.
cover by Eric Crouch. He's at 5. He will score!
There's a hand up to Thunder, who gives it back to Mike Stokes. He's going to throw it. He's got a man out to the 40.
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.
Welcome, Husker Nation. I'm former Husker Blackshirt and 8-year NFL defensive end Adam Carrick, and today I'm going to be your host and narrator for the top plays and moments in the history of Nebraska football. Now let's get right into it, shall we? Let's light this candle. Right off the top at number 25, 3 of my favorite plays from the 1996 Fiesta Bowl. Florida Gators are backed up. Danny Werfel, bam! Safety, right? Nah, the refs didn't want to give it to us. They marked the ball at the 1-yard line. So what do? One play later, bam! Sack him again. This time it's an undeniable safety. Had they ran another play, we'd have got another safety. And just for some bonus footage, check out this great Lawrence Phillips run. One of the most talented running backs in the history of Nebraska football. Next up at number 24 is Amon Green taking the first pitch of the game against Colorado to the house. Now, this is a good play, but more than anything, it is great and phenomenal coaching. I never forget, I did an event with Amon about a year ago, and he told the story leading into this Colorado game. Osborne devised a new way of running the option and a new way of blocking the option after watching film of Colorado. And he said, Amon, when we run this play, we're going to take it to the house. Check it out and see if Amon even gets touched.
45, 40, 35, 30. He goes to the 20 to 15. He's going to go for the touchdown. Touchdown! Touchdown!
This is a good play, but more than anything, it's great and phenomenal coaching. At number 23 on our countdown is Quincy Enunwa's 99-yard touchdown reception against Georgia in the Gator Bowl. There has never been a longer pass completed in the history of Nebraska football.
Enunwa! He's going to go 99 yards! 3rd and 14 from the 1. Back to throw is Armstrong. Has some time, looks, guns deep downfield. He's got a man wide open. Quincy Enunwa makes a catch at the 45, stays on his feet. He's going to go 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Nebraska. The Huskers just went 99 yards.
Next on our countdown at number 22 is Brandon Riley's game-winning catch against Michigan State during Mike Riley's first year as head coach here at Nebraska.
23 seconds left. Armstrong, and the receiver was out of bounds. He caught it. It's a touchdown, but he stepped out.
Oh, was he in? Was he out? Was it illegal? Should have been a flag. The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, it was not a flag. It was not a penalty. They made the right call. We scored the touchdown, and we got our first win against a top 10 opponent since 2001 as a result of this great play. At number 21 on our countdown is the Billy Sims fumble in 1978 on the 3-yard line in the fourth quarter going in as Oklahoma tries to beat the Huskers in Lincoln. Now, to set the stage for this play, Osborne had not beaten Oklahoma since he took over as head coach in 1972. 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. He was 0-6. Billy Sims' fumble on this key play led to Tom Osborne's first victory over Oklahoma.
Nebraska led 17-14 with less than 2 minutes to play.
Oklahoma was threatening to score when Nebraska's defense made a big play.
What I remember specifically doing is getting the ball, making eye contact with the official to make sure he's signaling our ball, and then after that, it was pretty great jubilation.
And it sticks out in my mind because it cost me another national championship. We were undefeated. We were 9-0, ranked #1 in the country. We were the best team in the country that year.
I remember some boosters got together and had me over for dinner, and there were a few things said there that kind of indicated that maybe they felt I'd at least won my spurs, and they wanted to keep me around for a while, and that was kind of nice to hear.
Next up on our countdown, and I might catch some flack for this one, but that's okay. Regardless of how you feel about the outcome of this game, Taylor Martinez's run against Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship game is one of the most impressive runs I've ever seen from a college quarterback in history. It's somewhat comparable to that Eric Crouch run versus Missouri, and that will be on our list a little bit later on, so we had to include this play as well.
Martinez in trouble, reverses, trying to break contain. Martinez up the sideline, still running. Look at him, Taylor Martinez. What a run! He's got a lane. Martinez, wow! Taylor Martinez, touchdown Huskers! What an athlete! 76.
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.
At number 19 on our countdown is a play that's not on the list so much for the outcome of the play, but because real men go for 2.
Miami led most of the game until Nebraska made a touchdown late in the fourth quarter to draw within 1.
Pass to Jeff Smith. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. He dives.
The score was Miami 31, Nebraska 30. Since Nebraska was undefeated and Miami had lost a game, Osborne could win the national championship simply by kicking an extra point and tying the score.
We had to make a decision whether to, at that point, to go for a tie or the win, because there were just a few seconds left in the game, and a lot has been made of that. I think probably too much, because I didn't feel like there was any choice. I did not sit there and consciously debate, well, do we go for the tie or do we go for the win? I just assumed that if you're going to win a national championship and in that setting, that you went for the win.
Huskers going to go for 2. Down the line, Turner Gale throws into the end zone. Jeff Smith, no good. It bounced off his chest. Incomplete, and Miami keeps the lead.
If that last play got you a little bit downhearted, Husker Nation, fret not. You won't be down for very long, because next up on our list is sacking Frank Costa for a safety. If you haven't noticed, I love it when quarterbacks get sacked for a safety in national championship games.
Backfield, they're going to get it for a safety. Safety, Dwayne Harris all over Frank Costa. The Huskers get a deuce.
Also, Terry Connealy sealing Tom Osborne's first ever national championship by sacking Costa late in the fourth quarter.
And I used a spin move on their offensive guard, and somehow I got lucky and I went right by him, and I chase Frank Costa down. I get a sack. It's just a blur to me. I mean, I've seen pictures of it since then, but I can't really say that I remember. It's kind of like I blanked it out or whatever. I was so excited and so fired up that it's almost like it didn't happen, but I know it happened because there's a picture of it that I see in all kinds of magazines and the like.
Now here's a bonus story for you fine folks at home. At halftime of this Orange Bowl, Tom Osborne addressed the team and he said at some point in the second half, somebody from Miami is going to try to start a fight with one of us.
So don't be pushing them out, and I don't want to see one more incident of that. Just play harder.
Lo and behold, one of the Miami offensive linemen picked a fight with defensive lineman in black shirt, Christian Peter. Out of everybody on the Huskers that year, Christian Peter would have been the most likely guy on the team to retaliate, but he did not. Miami got a personal foul, 15 yards, and it was a huge play for the Huskers in that game. Next up on our list isn't necessarily a specific play, but it's a year's worth of work and a specific game from Brooke Berringer and Matt Turman. When starting quarterback Tommy Frazier went down with a blood clot, Brooke Berringer stepped right in and led the Huskers. This is a guy that could have transferred. This is a guy that could have pouted. Instead, he came in and he had one of the best seasons a quarterback's ever had in Nebraska football history, as well as playing games with a collapsed lung. Now, let's not forget about sophomore walk-on quarterback from Nebraska, Matt Turman, making a road start against Kansas State and getting the victory in Manhattan. If he doesn't lead the team to this victory, Penn State is your 1994 national champion. So kudos to Berringer and Matt Turman.
Looking back on it now, Coach Osborne and Coach Gill were probably scared to death. We're taking our third-string quarterback, a walk-on who's $190, 5'10", and we're putting him in the game to continue our march towards a national title and to continue this undefeated season. And they have to be just scared out of their mind, but they never once showed it.
He was our Rudy. Or you have a walk-on who grew up here in Nebraska. Dream was, all I want to do is play for Nebraska. If you do a movie about Rudy, then you can do a movie about Matt Turman.
And he swings it to Lawrence Phillips.
With Matt Turman starting under center, Nebraska defeated Kansas State 17-6.
Now, we just got done talking about a whole season's worth of work from Brooke Berringer and a game's worth of work from Matt Turman that led to a national champion. Now, let's talk about some specific plays again. Let's talk about that John Rood hit versus Oklahoma from way back in the day on kickoff when he laid out the Oklahoma kick returner. And let's not forget that boomer, that phenomenal block that Kenny Bell threw in the Big Ten championship game. And just for a bonus, when Nate Gary got that interception during his return, Randy Gregory had a pretty good block himself. Love it.
He has to throw it over the middle. He finds Jamal Turner. And what a block! Kenny Bell! That's the best block we've seen this year.
Illinois picks it up. A pass out the flat is intercepted. Nate Gary. He's got it at the 50. Whoa, what a block!
Oh, Greg Sharp. I think that was Randy Gregory.
Next up on our countdown is one of my favorite plays of all time, the fumble Rooski. The first time we ever ran this play was in 1978 for a touchdown versus Oklahoma, and it was ran by Randy Schlusinger. The next time we ran it was in 1984, the Orange Bowl versus Miami. Dean Steinkuhler took it to the house to get the Huskers back into the game, and the last time we ran it was 1992, Will Shields versus Colorado. This play was so awesome, so hard to stop, that the NCAA actually had to outlaw it. And just a bonus for you fine folks at home, we're going to show you the Bounce-a-Rooski from 1982 versus Oklahoma. Turner Gill to Irving Fryer to number 89 tight end Mitch Crank from Nebraska City, Nebraska, with a phenomenal catch.
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.
Number 14 on our countdown is the game-winning catch and ensuing run by Amir Abdullah versus McNeese State. Now, somebody wondered why I had this so high on the list, and I was like, think about it, folks. If we don't win this game, probably on this play, the Huskers lose to McNeese State. So that makes this play pretty darn significant.
Snap back. Armstrong looking, holding, throws out the flat pass, caught by Amir, trying to avoid the rush. He does. He has a first down, bouncing off tacklers to the 45, Amir to the 40, Amir to the 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Oh, touchdown, Amir Abdullah. What an amazing catch and run by the All-American running back with 20 seconds to go.
I'm going to follow that up with another game winner from another Husker legend. Alex Henry's game-winning and record-setting field goal that won the game versus the Colorado Buffaloes in 2008.
Hit it, it'll go in the books as the longest in school history. This is an attempt of 57 yards. Does he have enough? Is it long enough? He got it! Well, this was well outside of the range that Bo Pelini told us he thought Henry could kick. He thought it was 52, 53 yards. Who knew? Well, let me tell you, that thing would have been good from 57 and a half. I started to say nothing more.
At number 12 on our countdown is Hail Westerkamp.
Trips to the near side. Kellogg gets a shotgun snap. Final play of the game. Ron waiting for the wideouts to get downfield. Launches the throw down toward the goal line. Going up. Ball tipped in the air. Caught! Touchdown! Jordan Westerkamp! Nebraska wins the game on the final play of the contest. Oh, baby!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What a scene in Lincoln, baby! Woo!
Nebraska wins the game 27-24.
Now, this is up a little bit higher than some of the others, not only because it's a game winner, but because there's two catches. The behind-the-back catch. How could we ever forget about that?
Snap back to Tommy. Set, throws, passes.
Oh my gosh.
Caught on a deflection by Westerkamp for a first down at the 48 of Florida Atlantic. It was tipped by the defensive back into the hands of Westerkamp.
That's one of the best catches you'll ever see. Caught it behind his back. It was tipped. He caught it behind his back and got his feet in bounds. That is going to be on the highlight reels.
These are two of the best receptions and or catches you'll ever see, at least if you're a Huskers fan. Next up is one of the greatest single game performances by any player in the history of Husker football. Roy Halou Jr. breaking and setting the single game rushing record versus Missouri in 2010. This was a 19-year-old record that had been held by Calvin Jones, who up to that point the record was 294 yards in a single game.
Brings it on, has 5, has 10, and he's off to the races. In fact, he's going to score on the opening play from scrimmage.
In the first quarter alone, Roy Halou Jr. had 142 yards on 3 carries.
Here we go again. Halou down the sideline.
He ended the game with 28 rushing attempts for a total of 307 yards. That's an average of almost 11 yards per carry, ladies and gentlemen.
Snap back. There's the handoff to Roy Hallou's got the midfield. Roy bursting through. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Think about this, you fine folks at home. He had 3 runs of over 50 yards throughout the game. 53, 66, and 73 yards. On those 3 carries alone, he had a total of 192 yards. That's an average on those carries by themselves of 64 yards per carry. In my humble opinion, that's just plain awesome. Breaking the top 10 on our countdown is the largest comeback in Nebraska football history against Ohio State in October of 2011. Ohio State had built a 21-point lead. They were up 27-6 behind freshman quarterback Braxton Miller's play. But during the third quarter, Nebraska star linebacker Levante David stripped the ball and turned the tide of the game.
Gets a first down up to the 23. Ball came out. Nebraska forces the turnover, ripping the ball out of Braxton Miller. Now, Taylor Martinez gets loose. 10-5, touchdown Nebraska. Taylor Martinez around the left side. And the Huskers have found the end zone for the first time tonight. Again, the triangle set. Turn. Take the handoff. Back to throws. Martinez looking downfield. Has a man out there. Pass caught. Touchdown. Quincy and Unwa, and the Huskers back to it in a score. Martinez now being chased, throws it out. A flat Burkhead makes a catch. Sits a tackle. 25-20, 15-10, 5. Rex Burkhead. Touchdown Nebraska. And the Huskers are to within a point. Back Hauserman has time, launches one down the field looking for Philly Brown, and a pass intercepted, picked off by Stanley Jean-Baptiste. Formation, turn, toss it back to Burkett off the left side. Rex has a seam, 15, 10, Burkett 5, dives, he's in, touchdown Nebraska, and the Huskers have come all the way back, and they have the lead.
How about the biggest comeback in school history?
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.
At number 9 in our countdown is Mike Rozier's Heisman Trophy moment. His great run, reversing field and making the UCLA defense look absolutely silly.
Whoa, he's coming back to the near side. All the way from the left side to the right side, Rozier.
En route to winning the Heisman Trophy. The number 8 play on our countdown, there's absolutely nothing fancy about it, but it led to the first ever national championship for the Husker football program.
It's Jerry Taggy calling signals after a 67-yard march. And on a quarterback keeper, he dives for the goal line.
The 1971 Orange Bowl. With the Huskers down 12-10, just over 8 minutes left in the game, Jerry Taggy, the quarterback, scores from 1 yard out, giving the Huskers the 17-12 victory and their first ever national championship. The next 2 spots on our countdown are saved for 2 of the best defensive tackles in the history of Nebraska and Blackshirt football. At number 7, Ndamukong Suh. Who could ever forget the interception versus Colorado and the ensuing stomping of the Colorado quarterback en route to Suh, returning it for a touchdown.
2nd and 10. Hawkins in the gun gets the snap. Sets, throws, batted down, intercepted Ndamukong Suh. Suh to the 20, 15. Hawkins traps him, knocks him, touchdown Suh. Ndamukong Suh's 2nd touchdown of the year. How about that for Ndamukong Suh?
The stadium is blowing up, and Suh goes into the end zone, and he throws it against the wall behind the end zone. What a play.
This sideline is absolutely going bonkers. Guys, imagine this. Alamo Bowl officials down here. He's jumping up high-fiving people. Mary Pat Pelini's down here. She's in tears. It's emotional.
And let's not forget about that, Big 12 championship game where Ndamukong Suh threw around Colt McCoy like a rag doll. Suh! That's all you need to say. Next up on our countdown at number 6 is another Husker and Blackshirt and defensive line legend, Rich Glover. In the game of the century in 1971 against the Oklahoma Sooners, he set a record with 22 tackles in that game. Now, for the sake of time, we're not going to show you all 22 tackles, but these plays we're about to show you are pretty dominant.
The game, Chris, has come down to 1 snap. The season has come down to 1 snap for both of these teams.
Now, some of you might be wondering why Suh's great performances are ranked slightly behind Rich Glover's on this countdown. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, it's a toss-up.
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.
At number 5 on our countdown are 2 plays that led to Tom Osborne's first ever national championship. Along with the great defensive plays we showed you earlier, there is this fullback by the name of Corey Schlesinger, who scored not 1, but 2 15-yard touchdowns and the game winner in the fourth quarter against the Miami Hurricanes to seal Tom Osborne's first ever national championship.
First and 10 at the 15 of Miami. Tommy under center. Has the snap from Graham. And he gives it off. It's inside the 10, inside the 5. It's Corey Schlesinger. Touchdown! 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 Cornhuskers! Schlesinger and Phillips in the eye to snap to Tommy, and they give him the trap play, and it's Schlesinger inside the 5. And there for the touchdown! He's got the touchdown! It's the touchdown for Corey Schlesinger, and Nebraska takes the lead with 2:46 left to go in the ballgame.
Now, just for kicks and grins, and because the Hurricanes like to talk a lot, enjoy this footage of Miami defensive tackle Warren Sapp sucking air. Can you say Husker power? And while we're on the subject of great Nebraska fullbacks, Corey Schlesinger, let's throw in a bonus play for you. I love smash mouth football, I love fullbacks, and I think you're going to love this Joel Makovicka run.
He's down to the 5, 4-yard, still on his feet, he's in! Second, third, and fourth effort, and Makovicka scores!
And as we inch closer to the top spot on our countdown, the number 4 slot is reserved for Heisman Trophy winner Eric Crouch. Now we're going to show you 3 great plays. We're going to start off with one of the most memorable plays in recent Husker memory, Black 41 flash reverse pass. Then you're going to enjoy his 95-yard record-setting run versus Missouri in 2001. And just for fun, let's watch him truck an Iowa defensive back too.
So now here are the Huskers at the 36-yard line. First down and 10 to go. Here's a handoff to Thunder, who gives it back to Mike Stuntz. He's going to throw it. He's got a man out there at the 40. It is Eric Crouch. 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Yes!
You may have wondered why Mike Stuntz was coming on the field earlier, and we see why right there. A quick run to the right, and then a pitch back to Mike Stuntz, and then the left-hander drills the ball to the streaming Eric Crouch.
He goes in motion to the left. Eric Crouch pumps once, is in trouble, eludes a tackle, gets out of the end zone. He's to the 5, he's to the 10, crashes to the 15, out across the 20, crashes to the 25, out across the 30, 35, 40. Look out, he could go. He's to the 40, he's to the 30, he's to the 20, he's to the 10, he's all the way.
Totally unbelievable.
We're down to the final 3 slots on the top 25 greatest plays and moments in the history of Nebraska football. What 3 plays is it going to be, and what play is going to take our top spot on this countdown? Let's proceed, shall we? At number 3 could arguably be the most important play in the history of Nebraska football. I can't think of any other single play where you can point to it and say, if that play doesn't happen, we don't have a national championship. Yeah, it was a little bit lucky, but sometimes you got to make your own luck. Enjoy the flea kicker, a.k.a. the catch.
Third down. Frost to the middle. Juggle. Diving touchdown, Nebraska. Davison on the deflection. Nebraska's a point away from tying the game.
The ball's in slow motion, just floating like a punt, end over end. And, you know, I guess instinct takes over from there. You just kind of, I came here to catch the football, you know. Maybe not quite like that, but I got one catch there.
At number 2 on our countdown is without a doubt one of the greatest Huskers and college football players, period, of all time. Now, he had 2 of the best punt returns you'll ever see. In 1971, basically a national championship game against Oklahoma. And if you look at what that Oklahoma team did, along with the '83 Huskers, they're arguably the best team in college football history to never win a national championship. Johnny the Jet Rodgers. Man, woman, and child, did he put him in the aisle. Let's be honest, I can't do it justice. Let's let the man take it away.
Here's Wiley's kick, gets high. It holds up there. Rodgers takes the ball at the 30. He's hit and got away. Back upfield to the 35, to the 40. He's to the 45. He's to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 20, to the 10. He's all the way home. Holy moly! Man, woman, and child did that. Put him in the aisle. Johnny the Jet Rodgers just tore them loose from their shoes.
I think this here means more to us now than winning the Orange Bowl last year when we were national champions then, because we feel we're national champions right now. Right now. And ain't nobody stopping us. This year, next year either.
And let's follow that play up by another great punt return for a touchdown in the actual national championship game in the Orange Bowl against Alabama. And that funny hat wearing, all due respect, Mr. Paul Bear Bryant. Enjoy this, Husker fans.
Observe closely, as you will see the biggest play in this ball game. The Tide's punt by God is received by Johnny Rodgers at the Nebraska 23. Rodgers, dipsy-doodle, faking, and speed is too much for Alabama.
With back-to-back national championships in 1970 and 71, Nebraska seemed invincible on the field.
Who's going to take the top slot on our countdown? How many tackles can one man break? If you were to put together a list of the greatest college football plays in history, several of these plays would be on there. But this play might take the top spot all by itself, and it takes the top spot on our Husker Greatest Plays and Moments countdown in history. Enjoy.
And an option to the right. Tommy on the keep, turns the corner, 25-30. Eludes a tackler, 35. Tommy Frazier, 37, 38, 39, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He's going to go. Holy cow. Touchdown, Tommy Frazier.
But all three of their tailbacks are over 7 yards per carry average.
Frazier heading more numbers, more yards to those. Oh, they don't have him yet. Look at Tommy Frazier. How many tackles can one man break? Touchdown.
Great players.
His second touchdown run of the night, 14 carries, make it 195, a career high.
How many tackles can one man break? I'll be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. As a kid, I would sit at home and I would rewind this play on my VCR, VHS over and over and over, trying to figure out how many tackles he broke. I finally arrived at the number 1,000,000. Seems pretty accurate to me. Now we have 4 more moments in Husker history that are just almost impossible to put a ranking next to. So they get their very own special spot on our highlight tape. These 4 moments hold a very special place in the heart of every single Husker fan. And we're going to kick it off with the spring game immediately following the passing of Brook Berringer. After that, we're going to follow it up with the Rice game, the first game the Huskers played after the attacks on 9/11. Next up will be the unforgettable Jack Hoffman run. And finally, last year, the first game of the season, the first punt of the year against Fresno State, honoring Sam Foltz. I'm going to step away because I can't talk and do these moments justice. I will let them speak for themselves.
48,000 fans bowed their heads for a moment of silence. They paid last respects to number 18, Nebraska football hero, Brook Berringer.
Jack Hoffman, who's been adopted really by this football team, a young man who has battled brain cancer, is on the field right now for the Huskers. So Taylor gets the shotgun set, gives it to Jack. Here he goes. He's got blockers out in front.
There he
Jack
goes.
is running the midfield. Listen to this crowd as Jack Hoffman, a young man that, as I mentioned, has really been adopted by this football team, just scored a touchdown.
Oh, wow. What a moment.
And both benches empty.
And folks, Huskers in punt formation, but there's no punter back there. Nebraska is going to take a delay game. And Husker Nation, permission to shed a tear.
Delay a game, kicking team. Penalties decline. Remains 4th down.
All right, Husker fans, I hope you've enjoyed our top 25 plays and moments in Nebraska football history. I'm Adam Carricker, former Husker Blackshirt, 8-year NFL defensive lineman. Some of these plays got me psyched. Some of these moments got me teary-eyed. Regardless, I've enjoyed this countdown, and all these Husker plays get me personally a little bit emotional. Now, let us know. Did you like some of the plays we had on? Did we leave some good plays off? Do you not like the order? If you don't like it, tough luck. I'm just messing with you. We'd love to hear what you have to say, and until next time, Husker Nation, go Big Red. And always remember to throw the ball.
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.
Shocking as you look at the players getting ready, because Notre Dame might feel a little bit like they're in a road game, a very unusual thing to say right here at the home stadium. Nebraska had only 4,000 tickets allotted, but obviously they picked up a few
Some
more.
Notre Dame fans sold their tickets, I'll tell you right now. It's incredible. More red than green.
No, it's a little bit of illusion. Crouch will keep. Crouch, you can see him motor. Look at him go, 50. Crouch breaking free. Crouch to the 20. Walton tries to catch him. He won't be able to do it. Now Jason Murray sliding to the right.
That's a penalty there, isn't it? Yeah, Nebraska was off.
Handoff. Touchdown.
You've crossed the plane for the touchdown. I like the quick count here by Crouch. You know, it didn't give Notre Dame a lot of time. Yeah.
Wow. That was.
Well, yeah, he got there in a little late surge. Absolutely. He got. Halfback and fullback.
1st and 10, 28-yard line. This running gives up to Alexander, running left, up to the 10. Walton trying to catch him, can't do it, touchdown! Warren took over, and what a run he had until Frank Solich the last 3 years for Nebraska. Here's Jones on a run. Jones to the 30, he may go. 40, by the kicker, 50. Jones to the 20. A 100-yard return. He's become a good player again in his senior year. So again, Getteroff is back. Never takes the fair catch. Finds a seam, 30. 40-yard line, Getteroff. 50, fakes the kicker. He's going to the 40. He may go. Touchdown!
Kicking, but think of these guys right there.
29-yarder left hash. Set it up and good. Gets the touchdown. Crouch. He has it. Going for the end zone. The last push.
Yeah,
Williams was knocked down. Walt.
The #1 rated Cornhuskers of Nebraska. And very likely you'll be watching the 1983 Heisman Trophy winner, Mike Rozier, favored by most to win the award. He's averaging nearly 8 yards per carry, and he is on the verge of tying or breaking 5 NCAA rushing and scoring records. He'll be in action today. Mike Rozier making his final appearance at home at Memorial Stadium. A tremendous ovation from another sellout crowd here in Lincoln. Willie Pless almost made the recovery, number 60, but he didn't get there in time. So here's Rozier, flipping to the outside, and a gain of 9. Great interior lineman, and an almost certain first-round pick. And first down, this is Rozier. First down, and a lot more is muscled all the way into the touchdown.
Mike Rozier told us yesterday this is his favorite play. Look at it. It's student body left. Now it's Benning and Grimminger who make the key blocks that spring him along the left side. Then it's just a foot race to the end zone. Remember, he has 4.5 speed in the 40-yard dash.
The quarterback to Rozier. Past the 20. Rozier nearly broke that one. He gets the first down. They stop him at the 33-yard line. Second down and 7 from the 37-yard line. And Rozier moves to the outside, breaks the tackle, and works his way out to the 45-yard line.
And Gill is now 2 for 4 in the passing department for 22 yards.
So it's first down, and it's Rozier into Kansas territory, and he was one man away from breaking that one all the way. Some of the records, the possible records, most 100-yard games, most points in a season, rushing TDs. We told you about that one with Lydell Mitchell. And a couple of career rushing average marks. Second down and 7. Here's Rozier again. The Red Sea parts for him, and it's a touchdown. So Mike Rozier has gone in again, and he ties Lydell Mitchell's NCAA record, 26 rushing touchdowns in a season, and this man still has a full game plus 3/4 of this one to go. Nebraska on top by a score of 14-0, and on 3rd down and 2 from the 25-yard line, Mike Rozier, 1st and 10 for Nebraska. And Rozier to the 40, and he's finally tackled at the 48-yard line.
This is the key to any great running back, is the hole opening up. Look at the size of that. Of course, he breaks the tackle right there. Mark Chalene gets a block that helps spring him.
Irving's almost world class.
Yep.
3rd and inches, Rozier, a 1st down, maybe a touchdown. No. He was tripped up on a touchdown-saving tackle by Elvis Patterson, number 32. In man coverage, but they're going to keep it on the ground, and Rozier can half-dance his way into the end zone. 3 touchdowns, and there's a new NCAA record. He had tied Lydell Mitchell, and now with 27 rushing touchdowns this season, his name alone is in the books. 2nd down and 10 with Fryer in motion from the 17-yard line. Again, we've got the whirly-bird action and the pitch to Rozier, and Rozier breaks tackles and scores his 4th touchdown of the game. And he has established a new Big 8 rushing record with that touchdown. 4 touchdowns today. He had 4 last week. The whole second unit offensive line is in there right now for Nebraska. And it is Rozier getting inside the 20, and Mike gets bumped down at the 14-yard line. Well, Mike Rozier closing out his home career today. There are his numbers in less than a half. An incredible day. 4 touchdowns, and I spoke with Mike yesterday during practice. Mike, most people feel that you have a lock on the Heisman Trophy. How significant will it be for you to win it?
Well, I'll be pretty happy about winning the Heisman, but like I was telling other reporters, I ain't come here to win the Heisman. My main goal is, finish up school and play ball here at University of Nebraska and win a national championship.
I've never heard of another player make All-American in successive years at different positions.
Well, Mike Rozier is going to add to his total. He gets the 1st down. He gets out to the 36-yard line.
Or just going for his personal stats, which is wrong.
1st down from the 37-yard line. And it's Rozier getting past the 40 out to the 45-yard line. He's tough. He's running as hard right now as he was when the score was 0-0. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. It's Rozier with a nice-looking hole. And he's out to the 27, and that's the ultimate gang tackle right there. About 7 guys hitting him.
4.6 in the 40-yard dash.
2nd down and a yard and a half, and it's Big Mike again to the 38-yard line. Rozier just having an incredible day. A 1st down with 4 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the 3rd period, and that is a new Nebraska single-game record, as you can see, and thus the response from the crowd. And they have accorded Mr. Rozier numerous standing O's in the last 3 years, and yet another one today. Mike Rozier, who spent most of the 2nd quarter on the bench. 1st down from the 38-yard line. Rozier again. He's going to add to that record. He's into Kansas territory, and again he was about 1 tackle away from breaking it all the way as he gets to the 44-yard line.
Very shortly, we're going to have to be thinking in terms of an NCAA record. Right off the top of my head, I think the number is 350 yards. Now, take a look at Rozier all the way. You see the quick start. You see the acceleration. Look at the juke step. Look at the inside-outside move. Watch the cutting ability, the strength, the agility. We've talked about the fact that he is such a complete football player.
Mike Rozier appears to be finished for the day. And what a day for Mike. Wrapping up his career at Memorial Stadium. Again, they look right there at Rozier, who came within 71 yards, assuming he's done for the day, came within 71 yards of breaking the mark set by Eddie Lee Ivory. Again, a look at some of the records that belong under his name right now. Not Rozier, though. He's not low-key at all. We're out here yesterday at practice. These guys are not only fine football players, Fryer and Gill and Rozier, but a lot of fun to be around. Good people.
We wish them luck. These are going to have some great pro careers. There's no question about that. And they can look back upon this season as one in which they might very well win a national championship. I just can't see anybody beat this team.
It holds up there. Rodgers takes the ball at the 30. He's hit and got away. Back upfield to the 35, to the 40. He's to the 45. He's to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 20, to the 10. He's all the way home. Holy moly. Man, woman, and child did that. Put him in the aisle. Johnny the Jet Rodgers just tore them loose from their shoe.
At Edwards Nissan, the time to trade is now. We're buying every car we can get our hands on. Tired of your huge car payment? Trade and get paid for one of 4 new Nissans each under $299 a month. Stuck in a high-interest loan? Trade and get paid for a new rate as low as 0%. Plus, we can finance your tax, title, and license fees into your loan. There are more reasons than ever to trade and get paid at Edwards Nissan.
It pays to make the drive.
To Edwards Nissan in Council Bluffs.